So I had to talk about this because this is coming out on Friday the 13th, and I cannot make it up. They did that on purpose, obviously. And they're basically just using Steph Curry as the face of this thing. But even though he is a powerful understanding of this thing, because GOAT is a very, very important symbol to be the spiritual being that's on top of the mountain, the spiritual being that's seeing all that he surveyed, right? So when you see a goat climbing up a mountain, basically what you're seeing is the goat surveying the landscape and saying, I did it. I got to the mountaintop. So even in the mythology of Shiva, he's climbing up a mountain. That's the goat, right? And that mythology of Shiva climbing up the mountain to get to Shakti is essentially him going through the struggles of the day, breaking through these humans, lust, envy, fear, anger, and just following the course to break out of the matrix and get to Zion. So you got to understand that this goat symbol is a very powerful symbol in the aspect of achieving your highest spiritual gnosis, which is self-love and love for yourself. So now, speaking of the goat and February 13th or Friday the 13th, that's a very powerful symbol because Friday is what? The Venus day or the love day.
Message.
And 13 is what? The Christ consciousness one. So the 12 disciples following the one, the 13th, which is Jesus, which is you, the Christ consciousness one.
Message.
So we got to understand that Friday the 13th has been manipulated through the powers that be, so you won't tap into your power. So you won't tap into your true, authentic self. So you won't tap into who you divinely are. So whenever you have a Friday and the 13th together, that's a cosmic bomb for your ass. That's it. That's what we really want. Love and love for our adventure, a love for us to express our Christ consciousness ability. And you remember, Christ consciousness is love, because essentially that's all that matters is one love. You feel me? Go listen to them Earth, Wind, and Fire albums again. So yeah, the goat guy, yeah, that's me. So the goat is Baphomet. I can see y'all coming off now. Hold on, Dream. Hold on, Dream. Wait, I didn't want you to go that far. I didn't want you to go that deep. Wait a minute, Dream. Now you scare me. I thought we said the dark side was good, but this is evil. This is horrendous. What is this? This is the devil. This is the enemy.
Gotcha, bitch.
They sure did get you because boy, oh boy, Baphomet is the most powerful occult spiritual symbol that there is. I just explained what a goat is. And essentially a goat, and this goat has a deeper meaning to what you've been programmed with to think. So goat, and then this dude's name is Will. And you know how we've been talking about will for the past year, 2025 and beyond, willpower, right? So you're going to need a little bit of willpower to break into this particular symbol. And you know, y'all know, my family knows what Baphomet is. You feel me? We got all the books, all the knowledge on it. And we understand that none of these symbols rule who we are. Because again, it's just a picture. And if a picture is dictating how you move, then you need to reevaluate how you're seeing the world. Baphomet, goat guy, yeah, that's me. It says Baphomet is not a god, a devil, or a living being to many. He is the sign or symbol of initiation. Initiation. He's a sign or symbol of initiation. Initiation into what, Dream? Initiation into Christ consciousness. Initiation into your spiritual gnosis. Gnosis is knowledge of self. Initiation into love. But what hidden knowledge does this symbol of initiation impart to us? Okay, so y'all know how I get on with the Baphomet. He's sitting in a meditative pose that's sitting on top of the world. That means you're above the world, right? The goat god is him being a goat, like I explained. Him pointing up and down is as above, so below, right? As above, so below is your spiritual symbol. That means what's within you comes out because this is an illusion. And again, remember, what you're vibrating with and what you're moving with is essentially showing you on this big screen you call reality. The breast and phallus is masculine and feminine energies. That's also tapping into that love or that divine nine, or the heart chakra pointing down and heart chakra pointing up, right? See, remember the heart chakra is, because we gotta understand what we're looking at. Let me see if I'll probably find something on the heart chakra. Let's see. Okay, heart chakra. Okay, so y'all got to remember what this world is. Okay, so hold on, we're gonna get it right, baby. So remember, the heart chakra, right, is essentially a symbol with, if y'all can see here, right, the triangle pointing up and the triangle pointing down. Why is it not changing? That's crazy. Okay, hold on. See, I got to get my technology game up, because god damn. Okay, triangle pointing up, triangle pointing down, right? Cool. Right, you see the triangle in the middle. Cool. Triangle pointing up, triangle pointing down, right? It says the two intersecting triangles. Cool, right? And that's masculine and feminine energies. Masculine, feminine energies, right? Combined. But you're looking at it as a flat 2D image on this screen, on this computer screen or on your phone. But what the heart chakra actually is your Merkaba, or fifth dimensional energy that's rotating like this, it's spinning. You feel me? So you got to understand that what we're looking at is examples, or understand this, is actually a third dimensional image, right? If you can see it that way, that's actually spinning and is actually making a fifth dimension. So when they talk about your Merkaba, they're talking about your spaceship or your spiritual ship to get out of the matrix.
Message.
And that's what this thing is. It's about combining masculine and feminine energies, right? And becoming the nine ether being, or getting out of the matrix. It's the same thing with the yin and yang symbol. Yin and yang. 3, 6, 9. Let's see if that'll work. Yin and yang 3, 6, 9. It's the same. All of it is the same. You feel me? Let's see if I can find one. Okay, boom, found it. Just like that, dream. Just like that. So remember, you feel me? This is you, family. The 3, 6, and the 9. You are this 9 ether being right here, right? 3, 6, 9, right? Masculine, feminine combined equals 9 ether being. 9 ether being is somebody that's beyond the physical dimension. So somebody that has completed his earth realm mission, right? And is destroying the world. So when they say the Shiva is the destroyer, right, and the creator, they're basically speaking about 2025. So you're the destroyer and the creator at the same time. You're a 9 ether being. You're beyond the fold of this earth. So when you get beyond the earth realm, essentially you are sitting on top of the world. And now guess what the world does? The world chases you.
Message.
And now you get all your heart's desires, all the manifestations, all the vibration things that you're worried about and thinking about. You get all of that because essentially you're not holding on to it. You don't have no attachment to this thing. You feel me? This thing is about detaching from the earth. So we got to understand what we're actually doing when we're talking about Goat God, Baphomet, you feel me? And this Goat movie coming out on Friday the 13th. Because essentially, this is going to be a powerful movie to show you that you need Will. Will, the main character, is, I think this is the dude from Stranger Things too, the Caleb Lucas dude. Willpower to get down with the get down. Let me play this. Let me show y'all. You know what I just thought about? I made a video on this back in the day. Dreamwise, Bobby Emmett. See if I can find it. Because I did it. You know, Dream do it. What is it called? Love. Okay, here we go. Boom. Okay, y'all check this out. Shout out to the Go Gods, Bobby and Panic. Let's just start right here, wherever.
Who is love for God and God's love for creation? They're talking about the inner God. Ain't shit out there but a hologram, a matrix.
Message.
The heaven is within. They show you how to move stick mountain. You don't get it. To love a God other than yourself is to love a God inferior to yourself.
What your chakra work really is. About the 3 lower chakras versus your upper chakras versus the gateway, which is the heart chakra. Now, in the heart chakra, which is what you get out of the Gnosticism I talked earlier, is actually the true science of the Christ. So all those attributes of Jesus Christ, the healer, the forgiver of your sins, and compassion, the passion of Christ, and compassion, and all of those things that you can attribute to him as actually characteristics you yourself are supposed to develop in the heart chakra through the forgiveness of your own humanity.
Being a black woman, I mean, this is the same issue. You know, well, I'm a black woman, so that means da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, obviously, when she overeats or when she's actually smoking drugs herself or marijuana, or she's basically a workaholic because she thinks that working 24 hours is going to make her a better person, or she's got to play the lotto every day, or whatever else. All of this is because her esteem of self is less than what the body and the emotional body knows that it should be. So taking away the lotto, you know, firing her off her job, whatever else the situation, none of that treats the problem. It is the fact that she has to redefine who she is, change her name, or give herself a broader definition of self and be able to actualize that.
Is it not written in your law? Ye are gods. The scriptures cannot be broken. John chapter 10, verse 34, 36. These who are drawn to the root of the love are mystics.
So you forgive yourself for not being as cute, not being as big, not being as smart, not being as all these things black people are supposed to.
Right, y'all heard the gods, man. Y'all heard it. Y'all know what it is. Y'all go check that video out. It's called Bobby Hemmett, Brother Panic, Jewel Poker on my channel, How to Recognize Your Love. We did it said 7 years ago. So, hey, you know how dream works. You feel me? And understand that whole thing is 18 minutes long. And listen, it's just nothing but our spiritual teachers, our master teachers giving us plays and understanding of what this whole thing is about. They even talk about this world as a distraction and the coding of it and all of that. You feel me? And I'm just telling you what it is. Love is the thing that's going to conquer all. And if we go back to what Bad Bunny said and we follow the white rabbit, the only thing more powerful than hate is love. And sure enough, Bad Bunny came with that white on. And I said, follow the white rabbit down the rabbit hole and getting out of the matrix.